I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'll now call the Hamilton County Veteran Service Commission meeting to order. As soon as Pam returns, we'll have roll call.
Okay, Commissioner Hadden,
Present.
Commissioner Rowland,
Attending.
Commissioner Stanford,
Here.
Commissioner Watson.
Here.
Commissioner Wilson.
All right, let's see here. Yes, I don't know who everybody is, so Benita Thomas, is that your name?
President accounted for.
Okay. Sabrina Lake.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is that Gronefield?
Jim.
Jim Gronefield? I hear her name, so I asked her. And Chris Macklin. I met you before, Chris. Yeah, okay. I will entertain a motion at this time to approve the agenda that we have today.
Motion to approve. I'll second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the agenda. Second, is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call please, Pam.
Commissioner Hadden,
Yes.
Commissioner Rowland.
Yeah.
Stanford,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilson.
Yes.
Motion passes.
I now will entertain a motion to move into executive session to review emergency financial assistance applications for the period of August 1st, 2024 through August 31st, 2024 in pursuit of the ORC 121.22J and 5901.09 to consider the appointment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of public employee or officials of the investigation of charges or complaints against public employee, official, licensee, or regulated individual. G1 under section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
A motion and a second to move into executive session to discuss what I just spoke about. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call please, Pam.
Commissioner Hadden,
Yes.
Commissioner Rowland,
Yes.
Commissioner Stanford,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilson.
Yes. So now we're out of executive session, so I will entertain a motion to accept the financial report.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded to accept the financial report. Is there any discussion?
Yeah. Don't we have to make a motion to come back into
No,
the
do
meeting?
not.
Okay. Okay. Different times.
The motion go in, but when we
Back.
come out,
Okay. Okay.
you just say
Okay.
it back on the
Excuse me, we got a motion on the floor to accept the financial reports. It's seconded. No other discussion. Pam, roll call please.
Commissioner Hadden,
Yes.
Commissioner Rowland,
Yes.
Commissioner Stanford,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilson.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we'll entertain a motion to, we promote Kevin Ott to the,
Service manager.
Veteran Service Manager.
I'll second that. I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, Pam?
Okay, Commissioner Hadden,
Yes.
Commissioner Rowland,
Yes.
Commissioner Stanford,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilson.
Yes. I'm gonna murder her last name.
Yeah, easy.
Okay. I will now entertain a motion to promote Amber Ingebisi to the outreach manager.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call there, please.
Okay. Commissioner Hadden,
Yes.
Commissioner Rowland,
Yes.
Commissioner Stanford,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilson.
Yes. All right, I will now entertain a motion to the hiring of a new veteran service commission officer. Veteran service officer.
I make a motion that we hire Jim,
No, by name, letter.
letter, would he be, the application be?
I'll second.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, Pam, please.
Commissioner Hadden,
Yes.
Commissioner Stanford,
Yes.
Commissioner Rowland,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilson.
Yes, thank you. Now, at this time, I'll entertain a motion that we hire a temporary part-time person if our retention schedule is approved tomorrow, that we hire a temporary person to scan and shred our documents for $15 an hour.
Madam President, can I craft the motion this way? I'd like to make a motion that all future hiring in the office, whether it be temporary or to do with inner office, be done by the executive director.
I second that.
Well, what do you mean by inner office?
If it has to do with the VSOs, whether it has to do with temporary hiring, front office, stuff like that, the executive director do all of the hiring straight through. We are not involved in that. He does the day-to-day hiring, the running of this. He will conduct the interviews and do the hiring. That's my motion.
So
Wait a minute, before we have discussion, I just want to make sure we got a second, okay? Then
I don't
I
understand
second.
the motion. That's what I'm dealing with. Not
The motion
whether or not we should
is-
approve the motion. Is
okay,
let me state my misunderstanding before you answer. Okay. You're restricting this, your motion restricts the ability of this commission to interview anyone other than the executive director.
At this time, I am dictating that we relinquish our authority of hiring anybody for this office. We are delegating that authority to the executive director.
So this commission is only going to be involved in hiring.
We can take that authority back at any time we want, but for right now, I think it's in the best interest to allow.
Let me just get an answer to the question. We're restricting our ability to hire only to the executive director.
Yes.
Okay. That's my
Just answer your
misunderstanding.
okay, well,
It's been seconded.
yes, all right. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call, Pam.
Commissioner Hadden,
Yes.
Commissioner Rowland,
Yes.
Commissioner Stanford,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
I'm sorry,
I abstain.
oh, you abstained, I didn't hear you. Yes,
I didn't say anything. I just opened my mouth, nothing came out.
so I mean, you're not gonna vote then?
I abstain.
Okay, well, you said you just opened your mouth, so I'm
Well,
sorry.
you said you're waiting for an answer and I opened my mouth and nothing came out. Because I wasn't sure whether I was gonna vote no or not.
That's fine. Sure. Motion carried. All right. All right, so we're gonna move on. Are there any, I'm so confused. Let's
Salary
see here.
adjustments, Madam President.
I'm sorry?
Salary adjustments for the
Oh,
office.
yes, sorry. So at this time, I will entertain a motion that the executive director will be able to do salary adjustments based on work performance.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion?
I think that motion needs to have a little bit more tooth to it. Because he's also gonna be involved in establishing salaries for new positions that don't necessarily involve a promotion or work performance.
Okay,
So.
So how would you like me to
broaden
elaborate?
that motion a little bit? Orlando, you have a suggestion how we can broaden that?
I don't understand the,
Well, we're giving you the authority to negotiate salaries based on performance. What about when we establish a new position?
yeah, it could be broadened that the executive director be granted the authority to review all current salaries and salaries for new positions.
Okay,
Sounds great.
Okay.
Included in
So it'll be-
the hiring,
Are we-
the previous motion, the hiring.
Yeah, that is technically included in the
Yeah.
hiring.
Yeah, right.
Previous motion.
Okay,
This motion was specific to current staff.
all right. So is there any other further discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Hadden,
Yes.
Commissioner Rowland,
Yes.
Commissioner Stanford,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilson.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Do we have any other motions we need to consider? I
I
thought
think that's
read
it
them all
for
now.
executive session.
Yeah, that's the executive one, yeah, we're good.
All right.
We need to approve them.
Yes, I know. I'm just. All right, so everyone had a chance to review the minutes of our previous meeting from August the 21st, 2024. I will entertain a motion that we approve the minutes.
I'll make said motion.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call please, Pam.
Commissioner Rowland,
Yes.
Commissioner Stanford,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilson.
Yes.
There was copy on the table to be signed.
We did sign it, I don't know
I
where.
signed it, I put it over there to you.
We said not to lose it. My last instructions were do not lose the previous minutes.
We'll find it.
I know I didn't lose it. I handed it to you, so.
I made it down that way.
No, man, I signed it.
I
And put it over.
Okay,
It's quite off.
We'll find it.
yeah, I'm sure it's there.
I'm looking
Okay.
too bad to make sure I pass.
Let's keep moving here. Now, do we have any presentations or announcements?
This will go under announcements. So you see this new trifold that we've got. We call it the Services and Benefits Guide. So we give this out to any veteran or dependent that just wants to know clear cut what our office does for all of our, all the services that we offer. So there's that for distribution. Encourage all you commissioners to take a stack. Pam has it in her office. Bring it alongside with you. And then also the transportation pamphlet as well, that's specific to the current 3 options we've got right now for medical transportation for veterans in Hamilton County. So take a stack as well for that.
That's going to be very helpful.
Yes.
Okay, any other announcements? Okay, we'll move into open forum. Anyone have anything?
Did we let anyone out there know that we were back in open session?
I think that
Okay, all right.
Make sure we all have the other guys. Is that what you checked?
Yeah, because I just opened the door.
Okay. All right, so anything under open forum?
Yeah, Steve, you were talking about, you were talking to somebody at the VA hospital about the project that I had built up there, and for $340,000, promised me that when the CLC was finished, they were going to landscape it real nice around there, and that was finish it off pretty nice. And I was just wondering if you could update us on that a little bit.
We had a discussion at the Patient and Family Advisory Board that I'm a part of. It was brought up about the issues that has with some standing water that I brought up. And then Wayne, who you know, we brought up that you had a design and that it looks pretty plain. Asked some questions about, can we do anything to kind of envision what Jerry Rowland had at the origin of this? And the next meeting that we're gonna have, they're supposed to be bringing us the blueprints of what was originally and see what we can kind of do to make it more of an inviting spot for the residents of the CLC, somewhere where they can go and see kind of a sanctuary.
Yeah.
So we've made
That
progress
was the
toward,
other thing.
so we've made progress towards opening that dialogue again to let the VA and Miss Johnson know that it is something that we're very well aware of, and that we find it unacceptable that it is in this current state that it's in. So we're gonna get some trees as the plan to kind of block that
That's
off.
So you're working on it.
Yes, we are working on it, but I wanted Jerry to know that his dream is not forgotten.
Okay, maybe you'll have a more detailed report at our next meeting.
I will. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great.
Hopefully.
Anything else under open?
Veteran Service, Commission, meeting, last Tuesday, but I had my dates mixed up. The day that it was my anniversary, so I couldn't go. So I will be going in 2 weeks, just to introduce myself and look at what they got to bring back here.
Great, very cool, great way to work. Great way to work,
And,
always network.
yeah, and then another thing, we supposed to meet at 6:31. And they are saying who gonna open, so I need to get with that. You got it?
I got something
Okay.
for that. I'm gonna take care of that here in the old business.
Okay.
On here. If I can get Frank to call me back.
Okay.
Oh, here we are,
Thank
our
you.
business.
Madam President, I'd like to make a motion to maintain community outreach meetings if veterans organizations request our presence by contacting our office staff. With that being said, I would also rescind going out to post 631 because they were not really prepared for us to go out. So that way,
I'm sorry, but what do you mean prepared? All they have to do is go through the
we,
door. and let us-
we are asking them to go out. Instead of them inviting us, we're actually knocking on their door saying, hey, can we come here? And that's how we ended
But I
up with
don't
3
think
people.
people know that we were looking for places to meet unless we asked them.
And so we will let them know that we are doing this.
Well,
And then they can invite us to that if they want us to.
I volunteered.
You did.
And yes, I did. And I should have went through the commander to see, cause they having a problem, who gonna open, who gonna be there, and we don't wanna be shocked with 631, nobody showing up like they did at 69, but one member, I think he was a member, right? And she was Shirley was auxiliary. So we have a meeting, so I'm gonna ask who's going to attend.
Okay, I get you.
Can I go into the
Go ahead.
discussion? We'll do that. So, but what I'm asking, a motion to maintain the meetings in the community if the organization reaches our office, and revert our meeting on September 25th, I think is gonna be the next one, to back here. That is my motion.
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
The reason for this is so we kind of avoid post 69.
Well, I mean, I guess my thought is, are we gonna post this on our
69
website?
did invite us.
I understand that, but what I'm
What do you
saying
mean
is that-
avoid, how you can avoid?
No, I'm not, what I'm saying is that it caused logistical issues with we record meetings now, it's available online, that engages the community that way. We had no community involvement with that, unfortunately. Zero turnout except for one auxiliary member.
And one Legion member.
And-
There was a Legion member there from post 69.
Yeah, so
I
that is,
spoke to him.
that is, so, I mean, that is what I feel is better served to make sure that our meetings are recorded.
I don't really care where we meet, as long as we meet, but my question is, are we gonna put this on our website? It doesn't have to be a Legion of VFW or AMVETS or any of it. If it's some service organization out there who'd like to have us meet at their place, are we gonna advertise it like that on our
Yes.
website?
Yes.
That's what I'm
Yes.
asking, because how does someone know that we're willing to travel if we don't advertise it?
We will advertise it and allow them to contact our office to schedule it.
We'll
That's all I'm
advertise on,
asking.
yeah, we'll advertise on social
Okay.
media, on our website, and we
I just
can,
want people to know that there's an opportunity to host us if they want to.
I'm just trying to avoid us having to keep going and trying to find a place to go for the one meeting a month.
Well, that's not a problem because I had 4 organizations that already volunteered to host the meetings, just a matter of scheduling.
With me,
That's not, getting veteran organizations interested in hosting our meetings is not a problem.
I have a problem going from place to place. I didn't sign on for that. This meeting should be here. That's the thing, it should be here.
And the
Now, if
other
we
point,
get it- hold on a minute. If we get an invitation, I can kind of, call, hey, we want you out, we gonna have people there. I can see that, but when I came on board, the meeting was supposed to be here. If they would've told me I was gonna run all over Hamilton County, I wouldn't have said this. And I'm not gonna run all over Hamilton County. I'm gonna meet right here.
kind of elaborate on that. When we go to the new building, that is really a central location for the whole county right there with easy accessibility from the whole county. I don't see why we have to go to other buildings at least by the time we're at the new building.
Not with the technology buildup and the boardrooms that they have there, there'd be no reason.
I want it on record that Richard E. Hedden, Commissioner of Veteran Hamilton County, will not go nowhere. I will meet here. It's
Well,
on
I'm
record.
saying the same thing
Okay.
when we get the other.
Yeah, I'm talking about right
All
now.
right, all
The
right.
next meeting,
We got it, guys.
okay.
We got
Right now,
a lot of business yet to do.
Commissioner Stanford's motion, you can stand on your motion, you can revise your motion.
I can revise the motion and revert the meeting to here.
I second it.
You are aware that the post 6/31 meeting is already on the website?
You'll have to change it, because he's saying his post
I
doesn't
have
want
a
to.
member there as well, so we can change, that's not a problem.
That's
said
my
it's
problem.
supposed to-
If they don't
I
want,
know, I'm just making you
Yeah, I
aware
know,
that
it'll,
We
it
can
can
be
be
you
changed.
said you wanted it
Today,
posted,
we do
it's
that.
already
I
posted.
did.
Okay.
I do, we gotta post where we're gonna be, so that'll have to be
Well, that's
corrected.
not what happened the last.
Yes, I know
Okay.
that.
And
We're
we're sure
gonna
that
make
it can be
We're
reverted.
trying to make
today.
sure that we got all our
So my
I's
motion is,
dotted and our T's crossed, so we got a motion,
to revert all future meetings back to
Yes.
this office.
okay. Got a motion, it's seconded,
Oh, oh,
and we'll make sure.
We have a commitment to host the meeting.
Mr. Seals, we are already committed October 1 and 2 to be present with a table staffed with our office for their grand opening of their Gilbert Center. So they're gonna get 2 days with our partnership and face-to-face contact anyway. I don't think that she'd see a problem with us explaining why this board decided to maintain their board meetings here in one place. I don't see any problem with that.
I would agree a lot. Orlando handle that. You have that almost the public, the accountability
here.
here, and that makes public records requests so much easier.
Yeah, it's not only that too, the fact that we go into executive session to review case files, we can't do that in the public. We can't bring what are confidential records out into the field. So the remedy for that is to just do financial applications once a month. So it actually impedes the ability of this office to be able to, at its discretion, review confidential files at any of the board meetings because we're here in the office where the files are. So I think it not only makes sense, it also provides consistency for any veteran in the county that wants to appear publicly to our meetings. They don't have to, look up on our website where we're gonna meet this time this month. They know that we're, for this time, for the next year, 230 East 9th Street, 10 a.m. twice a month. When we move into the new building, it will be twice a month at the new building, free parking. It's a consistent location too, so.
Okay, well, I think we pretty well got this covered. All right. We have a motion that's been seconded to revert back to our meetings back here. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Hedden,
Yes.
Commissioner Rowland,
Yes,
Commissioner Stanford,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilson.
Yes. All right,
Motion carries.
now, old business, the 2025 budget update.
All right, Commissioners, you see a copy of what I have submitted to the county budget office for our budget request for 2025. The budget hearing is scheduled for 1 p.m. tomorrow, September 10th. Our budget ask is, if you see the third page, do you have a copy, Richard?
Yeah.
Okay. We're operating with a $1.49 million budget right now in 2024. The request that this board has approved is $2.8 million. There's the breakdown by pie chart on what that looks like, and then specified, itemized, what that breakdown through estimation is in the second to the fourth page. The drill down of the specific numbers is, I think, beneficial for the Board of County Commissioners to see. Also, it was asked or recommended and encouraged specifically by Commissioner Dreehouse. So I have met with Commissioner Dreehouse one-on-one. I've extended the invitation to meet one-on-one with the other two commissioners. Commissioner Reese has accepted that invitation. She'll be meeting with us tomorrow at noon ahead of the 1 p.m. budget hearing. And then Commissioner Dumas has also accepted the invitation, but for a date to be determined tomorrow. So that'll likely happen after our hearing. And that's basically to answer any of their specific questions that won't be answered at the public hearing. And because we only have a limited amount of time, it was a beneficial meeting with Commissioner Dreehouse. She liked the presentation. She asked for more specificity with some of the numbers, and that's why I've revamped this draft to include what's our monthly rent assistance right now that we're giving out, food assistance, utilities, hygiene, clothing, what have you. And then also the estimate for what some of our outreach initiatives will be next year. For the record as well, Commissioner Dreehouse, I've informed her that with this budget request of the commission, it does trigger in the law under 5901 the ability for the Board of County Commissioners to appoint up to 6 more veteran service commissioners if it so wishes. It's been relayed to me that Commissioner Dreehouse's initial desire is not to appoint any, but if there's a desire by one of the other 2 commissioners, then she will advocate for no more than 2 additional veteran service commissioners. But I don't know where the other 2 rest, in Commissioner Reese and Commissioner Dumas. That's why, again, too, the budget hearing will be important, and then meeting with them one-on-one as well. Pending any of your questions on budget request.
All right, anybody have any questions about the budget?
I think it's great. Good job.
All right, we'll move on to new business.
Don't need it there. Okay, WMKV radio advertisement. You see there, asked for radio advertisement. WMKV is Maple Knoll Village's broadcast station, nursing home, assisted living facility, and independent living facility. Just because it's titled Maple Knoll Radio, it's not specific to Maple Knoll. It's just one of the few radio stations that target specifically our senior citizens and those in assisted living, nursing homes, and independent living facilities. So this is a proposal for either a 3-week per month or a 4-week per month 30-second spot. Just in comparison, or just reference second page, you see there, they already do a salute to veterans and military personnel every Wednesday, 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. They've got WKRC morning news, WKRC evening news. So we would have, what's that? Either 276 spots if we do 4-month, or 69 spots if we do 3 weeks per month, 13 spots per week, 10 spots per week. So asking this board consider the 4-week schedule per month at $4,160 for 4 months. That would bring us from now until end of December, and then we can always change out the spots.
I'll make a motion to approve the advertising for WMKV radio.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the advertising for the WMKB radio advertising. Is there any discussion?
Just to add to that, so in comparison, we're paying $8,000 for the radio spots currently that are going on right now for Bengals game. So that's already live. It's a 15-second spot. It's just a generic message for the office. That's running from now until December. So that's $8,000. This is $4,000 for 4 months. So it's half the cost.
All right, is there any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please, Pam.
Commissioner Hadden,
Yes.
Commissioner Rowland,
Yes.
Commissioner Sanford,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilson.
Yes. Okay, moving on to the Channel 12 advertisement.
Okay, Channel 12's advertising proposal is specifically for suicide prevention awareness month. It includes a town hall. It would be aired during a TV town hall special with health reporter Liz Bonis. It would be a public service announcement running specifically on Channel 12 during the Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and then allows us to also have a representative for our commission speak on the disproportionate number of veterans in suicide. So it would run in September and October. That is a $2,500 cost. That includes commission's logo, information, like a banner ad, and then social media as well.
Do you have a recommendation who the representative would be?
I can go on behalf of the office.
We actually barred you from doing that in the previous motions.
Oh, you're correct, although that specific motion was for the Veterans Appreciation Debate.
Well, and your media.
Yeah.
We do, but what about Amber?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah,
Would you-
yeah,
would you- what do you think
absolutely,
of that? That was
absolutely.
just my first thing that popped in.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't thought that far, but yeah.
No, I
Amber
just
would
would
be a
fit
natural.
right in that wheelhouse, I would think. Okay.
So 2,500 recommending the board approve, or asking for a motion to approve 2,500.
I make a motion that we approve the 2,500 for local 12 WKRC.
Okay, so we have a motion by Richard Hendon,
Sorry.
seconded by Jerry Rowland. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, Pam.
Okay, Commissioner Hadden,
Yes.
Commissioner Rowland,
Yes.
Commissioner Sanford,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilson.
Yes. Yeah, I guess the next up is the Xavier Veterans Sponsorship.
Okay, so Xavier's Military Veterans and Family, Veteran and Military Family Center has asked us to sponsor this initiative with them. It's focused on assisting veterans that are looking to go back to school. So as we all know, Xavier is, I think, the largest nonprofit here in Cincinnati. I mean, they are a nonprofit institution for higher education. They partner with Service to Schools, which is also 501c3. They provide free college and graduate school application counseling to military veterans and their families. So Xavier has asked that we partner alongside them in supporting Service to Schools so that we get more veterans in Hamilton County to get them the college and graduate school application counseling they need. There's this annual impact report that was done. A lot of veterans don't get jobs or don't even get past initial resume screen because they don't know how to fill out the applications or submit their resumes. So Service to Schools steps in and helps them craft that resume, prepare for the application process, and then gets them from being on active duty back into school. So the ask there is $15,000 for academic year 2024-2025. Asking for a motion to approve that sponsorship.
Motion to approve the sponsorship for Xavier.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Jerry, seconded by Richard to approve the Xavier, request for $15,000 or 25. Is there any discussion?
I wasn't quite sure what the last thing you said. The school is gonna be reaching out to veterans on active duty?
No, it's any veterans, military veterans and service members. But it's to help those, I mean, a lot of them are coming from active duty, wanting to go back to school, but it doesn't limit active duty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is it? I do have one little question. We're spending money like crazy here today. Are we still good on the budget here, or?
Yes, ma'am. So all this is in compliance with the remainder of our budget for 2024. So as I see it, my budget information here. The remaining budget for 2024 leaves us at a $168,000 balance in veteran relief funds. We average $32,000 a month in veteran for the remainder of for this calendar year. There's still $70,000 left estimated that will be in veteran relief. So all of this sponsorship, partnerships, are expenditures under the veteran relief.
I just want to make sure.
Yes.
I was sure you had it under control.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify in my mind. All right, so, oh yeah, so we need a roll call, Pam.
Okay, Commissioner Hadden,
Yes.
Commissioner Rowland,
Yes.
Mr. Stanford,
Yes.
Mr. Watson,
Yes.
Mr. Wilson.
Yes. All
Okay.
right. Okay, the Mohawk Honor Memorial.
Yep, so you see here, on this page right here, there is a World War II memorial that sits on, which street is on? But it's close by, it's off of Vine in the Clifton area, or close to the Clifton area. Every year, the Mohawk Honor Roll Committee does a presentation on behalf of our World War II veterans. So you see the memorial right there on the lower right. So they're asking for us to help sponsor this year's Mohawk Honor Memorial. The breakdown for the proposal is help pay for speaker, honor guard, clergy, bugler, signage, small reception, and that's a $2,000 proposal. So I'd ask for a motion to approve the assisting sponsorship for the Mohawk Honor Roll Memorial.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, and Richard has a question.
Yes. Hank out in Lincoln Heights and other people do it. They sent us a letter and we had to fill it out and send it back in.
The
Within
Memorial
this.
Day appropriation.
This is
Yeah.
not the.
No, this is different.
Okay,
This is
that's all.
different,
My
right.
question's answered. Thank you.
That's a separate pot of funds that comes from the county's general funds. The Veteran Service Commission authorizes those requests for flags.
Okay.
For Memorial Day flags. This is separate.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call, Pam, please.
Commissioner Hadden,
Yes.
Commissioner Rowland,
Yes.
Mr. Stanford,
Yes.
Mr. Watson,
Yes.
Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next on the agenda, Sable Warrior.
I have no paperwork with it. I just wanted to share that a couple weeks ago, I went to Stable Warrior, Gene's alum as well, and it's pretty much a lifesaver experience for me. It's something that, next meeting I've invited Suzette Heller to come and give a presentation to you guys on Stable Warrior and what it means. And, possibly what we can do to pay the seat forward as an organization here. It takes a lot. They do so much for veterans with trauma. To have them take steps forward in their life. So
All right.
I appreciate that, and should be a good presentation next week. Thank you, guys.
I think there could be an opportunity for either this year or next year to help sponsor some veterans to go to Save a Warrior.
Is that up in Claremont County?
No, it's up in
Hill-
Hillsborough.
And Hillsborough, that's what I'm trying to get to. Yeah, we donated some money.
Yeah.
631, yeah, okay.
You did. It's a great order.
The first, 2506, but 2,500 veterans that are now in first responder.
And first responders.
Yeah,
And it's great for suicide.
it is a suicide prevention course, which
It's great.
Suzette will tell you more about
Okay.
next meeting.
All right. Now we're on to nursing home visits.
Just an update for the commission, we've gone now to over a dozen nursing homes, assisted living facilities, and independent living facilities around Hamilton County. Our goal is to go to every single one and talk to their activities director, see how they want us to honor the veterans in their facilities. Because their population, we don't want to forget. I know we just did a great July 20th Veterans Appreciation Day event, but a lot of our veterans in these facilities can't go out the facility, so we go to them. So Amber is going to lead that effort, or continue to lead. Just to give you an example, this is from the veterans with their pictures and their. I went to this 2 weeks ago. The activities director asked if our commission can dedicate the wall. So I'm going to go along with Amber on October 8th or 2nd. One of those
Not the
days.
second.
October 8th. October 8th to just dedicate this wall. What we're going to do is present them with these branch insignia wall plaques.
Nice.
So they can add that. These were only for $100. We'll gift that to them. They can put it along the wall there, and we'll create.
What time is that?
That's at 2:00. We actually had 2 requests now. So the sister entity for this, Hillsdale Springs or something like that, they're a sister entity. They also have a wall of courage. When they heard that Cloverdale was doing this, they asked if we can do that as well for them. So we're ordering them one of these. So that will be 11:30 and 2:00.
Yeah.
Same day.
Same
I'll
day.
get
Can you let us know which
Yeah,
location,
yeah.
time?
We're gonna
in
put
case
on
we
the-
don't
A
know?
plaque that says dedicated by.
Already on it, Commissioner. So Pam is also getting a order of a plaque that's going to say, on behalf of the Veteran Service Commission, we honor all your service, past, present, and future veterans at your facility. So
Good idea.
just a 30-minute presentation, honor our veterans in there. So
Okay, wonderful.
When is that?
October 8th.
She's gonna,
Yeah.
Pam's gonna
All
email the
welcome.
information out,
Okay,
so
so.
we know
I kinda
what
want-
time,
I kinda want-
location
yeah,
and time, because we like to come along.
Yeah, I think so. That'd be
If you
beautiful.
do come along, wear your shirt.
Okay.
I don't mean you, I'm talking about us. I'm telling you what to wear.
Okay.
Me to wear that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So the Marine Corps,
Marine Corps. All right, stay within the theme. All right, that's it for that.
all right, the VA mobile unit,
VA mobile unit, just to update, GE asked now second time to go out to GE Aerospace in Evendale with the, do that on a regular basis at GE. But now the VA has asked if we're willing to sponsor their VA mobile unit to be out here in front of the courthouse, get a service officer there, and anyone going to and from court that's a veteran can just stop in to the mobile unit and talk to one of our service officers. I've contacted the prosecutor's office. They're going to loan us all of their 3 parking spots right here so that we get the mobile unit right there. The prosecutor's office will blast it out as well, and we'll get veterans looking like a day in October to come out. And
is that gonna be any cost to us?
no cost.
Great, wonderful.
No,
I
You
love that.
know, they had the original VA, I think this is a newer unit they got now. The
Yeah.
original one was 375,000 that, I'm trying to think who donated the whole thing. But anyway, I was one of the drivers for that, and I want to, we would advertise where we're going, and we were really, I can't say swamped, but we were kept busy all day.
Yeah.
And actually, it's where I first found out that I could get these benefits, because I was, like I said, as a driver, I was listening to one of the nurses one day interviewing
Yeah.
He says, and she said, did you have feet on the ground in Vietnam? He said, yeah. And she said, well, you automatically qualified. And when she was done with that, I walked up to her. I said, we were at the Lawrenceburg Fair, and I said, I had boots on the ground twice, 2 separate times in Vietnam. She said, well, bring your papers tomorrow morning. She got me signed up, and so it was benefits to me.
That's great. That's awesome.
Great, that's good, that's good.
Talking with Chris Klug, he has asked that I think coming future with their disarray of their service office, that we will staff their
Just to say
van
that.
out in the community in Hamilton County. They're very excited for the partnership with us and the services we provide.
SBA.
The
Yeah,
VA, yes,
yeah.
we're working hand in hand with them. We have a great rapport, me and Orlando do. I talked to Todd and I work, like I said, I'm on board with them there, so the communication. They're very pleased with the open and GE Aerospace is more than over the moon with us.
Yeah.
With the ability and.
Great.
When we do decide who's gonna be, hopefully be a permanent, they would like us to get permanent badging.
Okay, yeah, we're on that. Staffing needs as well.
Yeah.
Once we get staffing to full strength, then we'll be able to go on the regular to GE. The other thing too with the VAs, they've asked if we would consider sending one of our service officers to be either permanently placed at the VA Medical Center or at least come on a regular basis. We're looking into that. Again, it depends on staffing strength, but they're at capacity right now, and so they're looking at the VSCs, Butler, Warren, Claremont, and Hamilton to help staff them. I've told them we'd love to staff. Probably best if we did it just like we did last time, where we're right in the lobby. We're not kind of mixing with the current staffs that they've got. They've got some personnel problems.
Lots.
Right.
So I think us posting on our own in the lobby helps us.
Well, they're redoing the lobby, that's gonna open up soon. The
Okay,
first
good.
phase of the lobby, it's gonna be a much larger lobby.
Okay, we see some privacy, so.
There's gonna be privacy places,
Okay, good.
kind of, but it's gonna be much more further, so we'll be able to do that.
I like the idea that we don't put ourselves with
Yeah.
VSOs at VA because they got a
There's
bad
no
name.
room.
They
back
got,
there
no,
anyway.
they got a bad name.
Oh, yeah.
So people do not want to go there, and what we did, the appreciation day, now they know more about us and they'll start coming here.
I might be able to talk to Todd and see if there's any vacant offices that we, on the first floor
Yeah.
near the lobby, that we may be able to utilize if we do need to have a more private conversation.
Yeah.
That might be something that we can work on.
Could they use one of them little booths like with buildings is, right? You come in.
Well, the thing that I was considering, and I don't know if they have mobile ones, but the ones that that you can just prop up as like a privacy kind of wall thing.
Never seen
That way we can go mobile. The same way that these tax companies do during tax time in like Walmart, they just
Oh, yeah.
put it up. That way we can go anywhere. And then it can be private, but I just don't know how mobile those things are, but look into that.
All right.
All right,
We'll get more on that as we go along.
Good.
The vet tracking software.
This is just informational, so, there's other softwares out there that track, financial assistance and do a lot more, like transportation. Once we get to the acquisition of our vans that we're currently working on, we're still waiting on, bids to come in for those, those wheelchair accessible vans. The software we currently have right now for our VSOs does what it needs to. It tracks financial assistance. It can be built to also encompass transportation. I did get one quote from a software company that were requiring bids. So if we were to go down that direction, and it would be a 2025 thing, we'd have to open it up to request for proposals and get bids out there, because we can't simply just engage with a $100,000 company. And then also determining if we actually need that right now. So holding off on that, there's no recommendation to switch our software right now. I said we just close out the year with what we got, and then acquire these vans, and then from there, start building out how we want the tracking software to be. That's all I got.
Sound good.
Okay. All right, any commissioners got anything they want to report? Anything they've been doing? Nothing. Well, if not, our next meeting will be, September 25th, right? 10 a.m. Right.
Third.
Remember now, we moved the meeting,
To Thursday, yeah.
Should be the fourth.
the fourth, the first and the fourth.
Oh, yeah.
So,
The fourth Thursday?
No, Wednesday.
well, so,
Yeah,
there's actually 2 outreach events that are already
That's
scheduled that day. Wednesday, the 25th, there's a welcome home event for veterans in Blue Ash. It's a big event. It's at Summit Park. That's at 11 a.m. And then there's also one of the nursing facilities, Washington Center, invited us to a Veterans Appreciation Luncheon at noon. So I'm asking that board meeting be that Monday, September 23rd.
September 23rd.
We do that.
Yeah, because the 24th, we've got that other outreach.
24th has another outreach as well.
So Monday, September 23rd.
Correct, 10 a.m.
Is everybody okay with that?
So let's change that on the calendar.
Put it back here too, so.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so, all right.
One last thing. On the newsletter, on the website, on the newsletter, where the newsletters are reported out, they're not archiving. When you're putting a new one in, it's kicking the other one out.
Oh, it's not archiving?
No, it's
Okay,
not.
well, quick
I
change.
checked that yesterday.
5-minute change today. Thank you, Commissioner.
Okay, we'll get that fixed.
Oh, I do have one thing to report. I met with the battalion commander for Miami University's ROTC program. He is Lieutenant Colonel Stanfield. He is over the 5 universities, Miami, NKU, ROTC programs. Huge supporter. He said whatever we need from them. Also, he said if we want to help create a JROTC program, he is the point of contact for creating that in high schools. But I know that Commissioner Watson has visited RTC, so I can connect you with him, but he said he's more than happy to help, so.
Fantastic.
All right.
When did you meet with them?
I met with him it was an impromptu meeting when I met with Glenn Welling at Xavier. It was last Wednesday or Thursday. Gave me a tour of the facility. Highly encourage you all to go check out.
And I believe this is what you're taking to the nursing home?
Yes, so please take that. We just got these. It's a thank you for your service with a veteran pin. We got 150
Yeah, 150
for
like
$25.
25 bucks.
And then we got mints now with our logo.
Nice.
What do you know about the diabetic veteran?
Come on, this might be gluten free.
Okay, is there any other business to come before the meeting? If not, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that, so I'll second.
All right, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please, Pam.
Okay. Commissioner Hadden,
Yes.
Commissioner Rowland,
Yes.
Commissioner Stanford,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilson.
Yes, I was leaving anyways.
Yeah.